Tā, blin. Kas tie bija šitie, ja? Vienīgais te laikam būs tie prikoļi. Vai te ir kāds šaubos? Reku ir. Lebronam jau ir kaut kāds prikiņš. Iebalbjā, reku teksti, blin. Redz, loģiski, ka nav. Pagaidē Rozanam varētu būt kaut kāds labs. Nē, reku Tomasam ir. Iebalbļā, tādi teksti. Labi, tā, blin. Par ko uzkapāsim? Pārāk tālu ar, blin, nevajadzētu aiziet prom. Nezinu, par ko varētu uzspēlēt. Bļā, šies čalis labs. So much win. Tā bilde, blin, īsts Kents. Tā, par Hornetiem nevēlos, par tiem nē. Blin, gribas Clipperiem par īklu sadot. Vai jāapsies ātri. Vai nav kāds kājas salauzs mums? Nē, viss ir normāli izskatās. Vai iesniedz ir trīnīts? Bļā, 7-9. Bļā. Tā.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. The action tonight will be happening out in Dallas, where the Mavericks will be going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Well, the big problem for Dallas last season was their play on the defensive end. They just didn't do enough to slow teams down. What can they do to improve that, Shaq?
Well, first, they got to have a rim protector on the floor at all times. Can't be passive about letting perimeter players get into the teeth of their defense and score. You need a rim protector.
I don't know. They did a poor job of rebounding last year, Shaq. And second worst in the league in the percentage, of defensive rebounds grabbed. So I don't know if they can change that. It's going to be difficult.
That'll do it for us. For now, cannot thank you enough.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is
2K
Kevin Holland along with
Sports.
Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
It's in the game.
Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
The Clippers win the tip.
Böyle bütçaş
Here are
Jordan.
the starters for Los Angeles. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan,
Berlin.
and it's Mbamute in at the 3 spot. Offense is what drives the Clippers, and they were fantastic at it last season. Easily one of the most exciting teams to watch with their high-flying and high-scoring act and number 1 in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and it's not just a flash.
Tur jau,
For the Clippers on offense.
man liekas,
You
jau
talked
šots
about
būs
their
skaidrs.
efficiency on the offensive end. Led the league in points scored per 100 possessions at 109.8.
Paul against Barnes. Paul goes in, kicks it out to Crawford from the arc. No luck. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean,
Vienīgais
really
interesants,
illustrates how
vai
this
šitas
team
te,
is when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA
Ko es
team,
gribēju teikt?
you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful,
Ļauns
and
pults slēdzas ārā.
productive. Really solid.
Vai būtu man iemet, tik droši vien. Man iemet.
Williams against Paul.
Amerikāņi mošķi jau te Kazins atstās uz beņķu vispār.
Paul kicks to Jordan.
Kaut kādu prikolu es esmu dzirdējis.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7
Tipa
years.
Kazins
That makes it even
nekapā
more
kā vajag.
unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to
Pret
his
Spāniju spēlē.
commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And watching DeAndre Jordan,
William
he's
Jordan
really
sodīgs
refined
met, tas
his
jau būs
game
neiespējams.
over the years without
Mēs
losing
nejēdz.
the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness. But no question, he's improved his skills and IQ.
Ātrs.
Terrific way to finish that
Skrējiens,
move
jopcik.
there, going to the basket.
Tagad tā, es saku ritīgi baumo, ka Kazins varētu uz beņķa sēdēt. Vispār no rotācijas pat izkrist ārā. Amerikāņi varētu ritīgi smalbāli jau kapat. Kaut gan viņi jau tagad jau smalbāli kapā. Vai, Kazins, nu tāds viņš ir, bļāvis no koledžas jau, nu ko tad tu tur izdarīs viņam? Un tas, ka viņš tajos kingos sēž, nu, tas ar viņam pa labi nenāk. Kamēr, reāli viņš kamēr kingos sēdēs, viņam tikmēr tas prāts neiegrozīsies vietā. Nu, es saku, tur jau bļāmens bez variantiem.
Nowitzki inside, defended by Griffin. That's good. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, that is just defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And it's Paul penetrating. Launches
Ai,
it.
blin, Crawfords ir. Oh,
They
no.
get it again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Over to the wing. That's a
Ņem
two
Bārnī.
from Barnes.
Blin, kurš tas bija?
Sends it back. Hands on the
Blin,
ball and a
Jordan.
foul. Jordan touched it last.
Kents jopcik. Da vecīt Mirotičs jau zina, cik ilgi ir Spānis. Es pat nezinu, cik ilgi, bet diezgan.
Nowitzki kicks to Bogut.
Nu kā viņam jau, vai nu māte vai fāters ir ar to Spāņu pilsonību.
Now we'll go to
Un tad viņš arī beigās aizgāja, pieņēma to pilsonību.
Yes, Kevin, he certainly
Kaut gan, man liekas, viņš pat Serbiju arī bija pārstāvējis jau. Nē, vai viņš Horvāts sanāca. Blin, es pat neatceros vēl. Griffin, tu neko citu kā dankot neiedz.
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like the one they're facing today has certainly got their attention.
Nu labi, reāli jau Mirotičs arī visu laiku kapājas, nu. Viņš jau reāli Spānijā sākumā visu laiku kapāja. Tā kā, nu, tas arī nekas pārsteidzošs nav.
Here's Crawford. Darren Williams picking up that last basket. Crawford passes to Griffin. The fadeaway. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes.
Reku, nu tas pats prikals ar Reku Kairiju Ērvingu. Reāli viņš arī Austrāliju pārstāvēt, bet viņš viņu nepārstāv tikai tāpēc, ka ķipā ar viņiem neko nevarēja vinnēt. Un tāpēc aizgāja pie amerikāņiem. Un pēc idejas viņam reālāk būtu Austrāliju pārstāvēt.
Pass to Paul, back to Griffin. And a great assist by Paul.
Flake Griffin.
6 points for Blake Griffin.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Nowitzki. 23 points for him the last game against New Orleans.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
And he gets it to go. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Paul dishes to Griffin. Trying to find Mba'amute. Gets it to him. And the shot is good. And Mba'amute's got his second bucket tonight.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
Oh!
Whistle blows.
We've got
a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Andre Jordan, number 1.
And Kevin, this guy was the top rebounder for a reason. Hustle and tenacity and pursuing the basketball.
Nu, reāli, viņš jau tur arī visu laiku apāja pirms to NBA, tad jau.
And Doc Rivers passed the 700 win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Williams can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Zeller, who's checked in for the Mavericks. Shorty comes in for Darren Williams. Jordan against Zeller. Matthews left side. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers leading by 4.
Durantam tehniskais?
His first shot coming late. Paul can't get it to go.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him.
Lastly,
lucky he couldn't punish them for it. Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady.
Jordans cilvēks gribēja iedankot nesanāca puišelim.
Noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Labi.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will.
Kapiņš.
pick by Griffin.
Nu, bļāvies, tu...
In the back of the rim on the way in.
Bļā, Grifins savu dzīvi tā mēs neēd. Viņš tagad baigies snipers, bļāviens sajūties jau. Jordiņam sots. Der. Kazins kapā, jā? Reinu. Teica, nu. Bet Kazins bija sākuma sastāvā, jeb no beņķa. Jo otrs variants bija, ka viņš ķipa no beņķa sāks. Ar limitētām minūtēm.
How they played against the West, 29 and 23 record against the rest of the conference.
Yeah, but Kevin, it's a little misleading, the win total. I mean, if you look at the Mavs against the teams that they compare themselves to, which are the playoff teams in the West, they were only 10 and 18 over the course of the season.
Good point. Griffin sets the screen for Reddit.
Nu, kurā no otrās, vai tad baigās problēmas iet kaut kādā, es nezinu. Šitajā ten. FIBA lapā bļāviens un apskatīties. Man liekas, ka FIBA lapā jau rāda tos live scores. Nu, bļāviens, pasaka, viņš iemetīs.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Anderson with the ball. Now Felton defending. Shorty and the three-ball.
Shortīs, blin, McConnells. Vēl nav vārds viņam ierunāts. Shortīs jau cik. Nu jā, viņš jau Filadelfijā īstumā kapā, tā jau loģiski viņu vārdu neierunās.
Here's Felton after the Mavericks pick up 3. Picked by Griffin. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Nu, Reirai iemet. Ir beidzot. Pirmais trūls ar Alēnu iekrita. Beidzot.
Kicks it to Mbah-a-Moute.
Reirai čānotur.
Dishes it to Reddit. Feeds it to Felton. And the pass to Mbah-a-Moute. Here's Griffin, and he gets it to go.
Bļāviens, tas tagad tanks ieskrēja.
10 points in the game.
He's simply a machine at the offensive
Nu, 10 punktu Griffinam 5 no 5. Nu, nereāli. Nu. Kāds pikīts jau uzrauj. Sanāks kaut kas tehnisks. Kas tu bija? O, sodiņš. Arī dara.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Spates comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mbah-a-Moute.
Davai, Zeller, stum iekšā.
Now here's Zeller. Anderson kicks to Allen, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Bišķi no araku.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside, Felton. The dish to Griffin. And that one's good. Griffin's got 12 points in the game.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Nu jā, tas bija otrs variants no beņķis un limitēts minūtes Kazinsam.
And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin
Kaut gan es nezinu, es labāk turētu bļāviens Kazins laukumā nekā Jordan, jo Kazins tā loģiski, ka var sodiņus iemest. Jordans ir kā ir. Mans čāls Bārnīgs arī bijis laukumā.
Just because you're a high flyer in the front court doesn't mean you're going to block a lot of shots. Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the 2nd most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams.
Bļā, Griffinam 7/7. Tas ir nereāli. O!
Shorty the pass to Allen. His second shot goes in, off to a good start.
Allen uz trošak vajadzēja būt.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Jā, nu jau.
He led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate, you throw it to where he needs to be.
Nu jā, vienīgais.
Here's Shorty. He's guarded by Rivers. Passes it to Zeller. Anderson right side.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls.
Nice.
He can't afford another.
It's good, and there's a block called in the play. He'll get 1 free throw.
Bļā, viens īstenībā zina, ka Jordanam ir tik krupti, viņam tas high five prikolis, bļā, viens tas tāds, īstenībā tas ir tik stilīgs ir.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Clippers. Big change last year for the Mavs came when they
Izrādās, es tā čomiem kaut ko līdzīgu esmu darījis. Beigās es tā ievēroju, ka Jordanam jopcik arī tā ir.
You just don't know. Trades are always risky. You don't know how they're going to work out, and I give credit to ownership for talking to the players to see
Bļā, viens atkal.
before they actually made the deal.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ray Allen is on the wing. He dishes it to AC. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Allen for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Nu, bļā, viens apjā Griffin. Ej, tu nu! Ej, nu nereāli, bļā, viens šitas bija nereāli. Ej, nost. Kaziņas tehnisko. Nu jā, nu tas jau nav brīnums. Kaziņas tur var tehnisko noraut, kurš vēl var. Tas arī viss. Vienīgais čals, kas tur varētu tehnisko riktīgi raut, tas ir Kaziņas. Tāpēc jau viņš paļu bombu arī nesāk. Nu, startiņā.
You know, Blake, everything that's happening for him, he deserves it. Because he's worked so hard and put so much into it.
Bļā, viens no otras puses Spāņi varētu samasēt tos amerikāņus, jo tas būtu tehniski.
Of course, we know that Blake would say the exact same thing about Chris Paul. You know, Chris and Blake Griffin share so much in common when it comes to being the hardcore Clippers their owner brags about all the time.
And you think about it, Chris Paul is not easily impressed, nor is Doc Rivers, for that matter, but both of these guys have praised Griffin for how hard he's worked.
Kas nebūs, brālēns, viss var notikt.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench is really...
Pausons beidzot projaks močī, viņam jau tā jau, man liekas, šis turnīrs nekāds kruptais nav. Viņš jau, man liekas, vienā spēlē vairāk pār. Oh, shit. Pat 9 minūtēm, man liekas, nenokapāja. Man liekas, bija viena spēle pat viņam tāda. Ātri puika palika malā.
The best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Now here's Williams. Wesley Matthews on the wing.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep
Bārnīs jopsi.
like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still,
Blin,
it only
Matthews
counts for
prom.
2.
Jā, blin, aiziet vēl
That Kia slam cam replay
kas
really
tas
gave
ir.
you a good look at the action. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spades. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Here's Williams, following the basket by Chris Paul. Williams dishes to Bogut. Jordan with some nice D.
Blin, Bogut, come on.
On that possession, they had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And Speights gets it to go.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
Amerikāņiem būs tāpat kā pret Austrāļiem un Serbiem.
Williams against Paul. Bogut down low. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Count the bucket. Crawford with the ball.
Nekas, es skatīsies Austrāļu game, tā būs īsta spēle jopcik.
Matthews against Redick. Crawford, no one around him. No good on the three. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the dunk by
Tāds dunks, blin.
And I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to
Labs
stop.
Bārni.
He can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Now here's Paul. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup.
Bļā, es gribēju, lai ir Austrāļiem un Lietuviešiem. Bet, nu, Lietuviešiem ir kā ir.
But when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Speights. And
Īstenībā Lietuviešiem kaučs pareizi pateica, ka
and he gets it back.
viņiem bez Kalnieta neviens cits nav, kas var kapat. Un tas arī viņus noraka reāli. Nereāli noraka.
Only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Paul kicks to Crawford.
Ir Crawford viņam.
Off the mark there.
Oh, nebija.
Point shot.
But so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss.
Es nemaz nesaprotu, kas tas tikko bija. O, Boguts, tu ir kings vienkārši, tu ir kings veci.
It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Bļāvis, lai Cubans īstumā pēc sezonas atkal nenorok visus un tev neizmet ārā, atkal cerībā pēc kāda superstāra, blin.
He feeds it to Mbamute.
Ai, te ir.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists
Richard
in the game.
Mbamute.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being
Blin, Wesley, come on, Wesley, brīvs trošaks, blin.
in different facets of your game.
Al Paul following the three-point attempt by Wesley Matthews. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Nu, Bārni, come on.
Rebounds in this game.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Crawford's shot is good.
And guys, they
Nopietni
continue to
tie
put a
lidināt
lot
man
of pressure
sāks
on the
tagad,
interior
vai?
defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Williams. Outside Matthews. Bogut kicks to Nowitzki. 5 on the clock. That misses off the backboard.
Es negribēju tādu izulu metienu uzmest.
Ball's knocked loose. Lets it go from 14.
Es šeit domāju, atkal paliks brīvs iemetīs.
He has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was
That.
good, he just didn't execute.
Wow,
Labs
what a
Barney.
pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Crawford. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Griffin passes to Mbamute. The feed to Crawford. Three-pointer. And again,
Atkal
it's the
trīs.
Clippers from deep.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful.
Es nezinu, Mošs, kurš šito te airētāju, tas jau arī īstenībā, man liekas, jau baigi jau nomočīs jau ir tik tālu, cik neviens negaida. Tā kā es reāli uz to airētāju vēl lieku, ka viņš pat Mošs labākajā gadījumā kādu bronzu varētu izcelt. Un tālāk es pat nezinu.
His combination, Kevin, of length and strength and lateral movement make him an outstanding defensive player.
Brāviens, es šodien skatījos šito te soļošanu. Es zinu, cik ilgi soļošanu nebija skatījies vispār gadus. Ej, tu nost.
Two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Felton's checked in.
Un fināls ir tas tā. Cerēt bija viens, bet reāli jau viņš tur varēja arī netikt. Labi, tas tā. Brā, bet karoče šitajā te nairēšanā, jebat, blīn. Karoči, tas te francūzs, karoči, sākumu, ritīgi tā kā Kings, bļāviens, cik viņš tur, blīd, 2 minūtu vairāk iekabināja. Šitai te, tā otrai grupa, iedomājies, 2 minūtes aizsoļot priekšā. Ej, tu nost, es biju vienkārši šokā, bet Čāls vienkārši tā kā kiborgs vienkārši gāja. Un tā, beigās galvenais arī. Viņš tur jau nosoļais, paņem atpūšas, kad pusotru minūtu galvenais ritīgi elpu pievelk pagaid, kad, kad šī te pārējie fujaki ieradīsies. Ierodas, un tad viņš mauca tiem kopā. Un karočie beigās vislabākais prikals, zini kāds bija? Viņš soļo, un pēkšņi noģīgs vienkārši nokrīt. Izšķīst. Karoči, viņš tur pavērtījās, pat to zēmi piecēlās, uzlēja ūdeni uz galvu. Un aidā, čalīts mauc tālāk. Vēl 15 kiļus viņš nomauc. Un finišai beigās 8. Komentētāji tikai, novāciet viņu no trases nos, novāciet no trases nos. Blin, bet Čāls ritīgi maucot, tas ir kenaks, ritīgāko tas ir respekts viņam reāli. Man cits nav ko teikt, vienkārši respekts Čālim.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Over to the left wing. Nobody near Barnes. Off target from three-point range. The Clippers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Paul passes to Crawford.
Nu jā, bet īstenībā veci to Čālu var saprast 2008. gadā. Viņš arī, man liekas, olimpiādē gāja pa pirmajām vietām, karoči viņam kaut kas ar veselību aizgāja pa pieskaru. Nācās izstāties. 12. gadā šī te Londonā viņi diskvalificēja. Noņēma no trases nos. Rēķina Čalim 38 gadu, man liekas, Čāls vienreiz gribēja olimpiādē tikt kaut kur uz augšu. Vienalga kāds rezultāts, bet galvenais finišē. Ai, bļāviens, tā nočakarējos.
Right side, Felton. Crawford left side. 20 feet out. And he knocks down the jumper. Crawford's got 12.
Jo, vecīt.
Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Williams. Down low. Here's Nowitzki. Takes it off the glass. 12 points for him.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now, here's Felton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And for Raymond Felton last year was nothing short of a disaster. Missed the first 31 games with an ankle injury sustained in preseason. And he played for a poor team. And things, Greg, being the lead of the ball handler like you were, they just never got much better for Felton as the season
Ai,
went on.
tur jau bļāviens daudzi reāli aplauzušies ir.
The season isn't going to wait for you. You know, you're basically in catch-up mode, and so because of that, he never got into any kind of a rhythm when he was available to play. And that's not surprising, given that he averaged less than 10 minutes a game for the season.
Reāli man visvairāk ieprikoļis sirmais bļāviens. Čalis, blin, Eiropas čempis bļāviens uzmet 86 metrus, blin. Un. Ah, shit. Blin. Uzmet 86 metrus. Aizbrauc uz olimpiādu. Bļāviens pat 80. Nē, viņam 80 nebija. Man liekas, ka nebija. Iedomājies, bļāviens, nu kur prikols, blin. Un tad atkal teikšu, jā, blin, man te uztraukumu un bļāviens, viss šitie, bļāviens, cik var. Reāli viss šito sāk stāstīt, bļāviens, man te uztraukums un bļāviens kaut kas tāds, un es nevaru, man kājas trīc. Un galvenais prikols jau ir tāds, bļāviens, citiem nav uztraukums, citiem tur kājas netrīc un viss pārējais, blin, mūsējiem tāda sajūta, ka tikai viss trīc. Un tas, es nezinu, tas man ir tik besi jāra klausīties reāli. Ai, Treimans jau sadirsās, ka viņš nokrit reāli, man liekas, tas kritiens arī viņam viss vienkārši izčakarēja.
From 15 feet away, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Zeller's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Anderson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And was a force on the defensive side as well.
Tā jau ir kiborgs. Man nav ko teikt citu.
The Clippers shooting
Viņš izteikti
40% of their
kiborgs.
attempts here in quarter number 2.
Fuck you, dude.
He is good. 7 points for Austin Rivers.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon
Fifth
as that ball
trailer
was
skrut,
going
yeah.
the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
AC down low. Spates there. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
And this is why you need good defenders
Labi,
on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah,
Droši.
Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Felton goes in. No place jumper from the free throw line.
Davai, veci.
And the Clippers lead by 4.
Tur
Wow,
būr.
he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
The kick out to Anderson. All sorts of time, and he hits the jump shot. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Now here's Rivers. He's got 7. That is
Hei,
good. He's got 9.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
But they'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
Pick by Zeller. This is to Allen. 3-pointer.
Ej, nost, Allen, bļāviens. Par prūnē, normāli uzpēc.
The Clippers on top.
Nu jā, tas ir kā kuram ar to respekts, kā kuram.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Chris Paul. And Chris, you've been out rebounding them and out shooting them, but it's still a tight game. Why haven't you been able to get more separation?
I think right now we're playing at their tempo. You know, we need to pick up the pace. Defend, rebound, run, and pick up the pace a little bit.
Chris, thank you. Kevin, for this team, the faster the better.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Paklausāmies, ko Šaks stāsta gudru.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Jā, Koha arī reāli, jā, tā arī baigi nomauts reāli, blin.
Some incredible work in this one by Blake Griffin. He had 16
Viņi
points,
nereāli
2
reāli
assists,
nomauts.
and 6 rebounds.
Man liekas, no viņas čista neviens pat negaidīja, ka viņi var šitik augsts tiks.
Coming off the injury. There's a sense of reassurance
Jā,
that
tas
he's
par Kohas
healthy.
aizmirst. Viņa jau vispār ir nemanām, viņa reāli kluss, nevīgi tur baigi runā kaut ko tādu, viņa jau reāli nav pamanām. Tas īstenībā, man liekas, liels pluss ir.
They converted those extra possessions into points.
Nav tā kā viss pārējie mūsējie superstāri intervijas pa labi, pa kreisi dod. Nu, Lembergs. Lembergs jau normāli to valdību, man liekas, nolika vēl. Nu, to sportu, visu to federāciju.
When you get a boost like this, it always gives a team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half. Starters or not, when players are producing, you gotta ride them, cowboy.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Kādu lauvu? Samoilau tu domā? Jeb kaut kā cits lauva, blin.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He's got 16 points and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Nu, Samoilovs, tas jau ir jau, tas ir īstenībā naudas čalis bļāviens. Tur jau viņiem jau galvenais ir baigo piķi, kas saka. Bļāviens, es jau pēc tās Kanādas spēles jau sapratu, ka nekas te nebūs. Pilnībā nekas nebūs. Īstenībā, būtu vinnējuši to nākamo spēli, viss būtu bijis normāli. Nu labi, Brazīļiem vēlreiz āģēt, nu labi, Brazīļi, tie jau ir kingi. Bet, Kubai, Fidelam, iedomājies, Fidelam zaudēt, tas ir vispār vāks, es nezinu, man nav ko teikt. Būtu to Fidel tīmu vinnējuši, viss būtu bijis kārtībā, man liekas, viņiem, aiziet tā spēle. Bet, ko tur vairāk? Ko tur?
Mavericks trail by 4. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word.
Tas ir normāli.
Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the
Tas ir normāli. Lai Pols iemetīs. Loģiski.
Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Abonē in at the small forward position. The Mavericks shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be.
Viņš Šmēdiņš jau īstenībā kruččāls, jā, tam jau tu nevar neko atņemt. Reāli Šmēdiņš jau nezīmējas tā, kā to Samoilovs dara. Vienkārši tur satikās divi pārteru funkcionāri un izveidojās šitā supertīvs. Reāli, ja tur nekas nebūtu tāds notiks, Šmēdiņš bļāviens ar šito pļaviņu joprojām spēlēt kopā. Tas ir 100 punkti. Un man liekas, viņi pat, ja viņi vēl spēlēt šobrīd, man liekas, viņi tur Rio arī diezgan tālu tikt. Medaļās, strogi. Jo reāli tas ir kapātāji pāris. Bija nereāls kapātāji pāris. Augumā mazs, bet kapājās kā zvēri.
Jordan, the pass to Mbah. There's Crawford with the 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers certainly stifle your popularity.
And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths.
Da loģiski, amerikāņi jau dullie, tie jau visu laiku kapā skrien. Pau jau vairs tā pavilkties nevar. Kāds ir šots tagad, Basītī?
Barnes kicks to Matthews. Feeds it to Bogut. Dallas moving it around. Here's Nowitzki. Good D by Jordan.
Ai, nedabūja nebija.
Clippers leading by 4. Paul with the ball. Williams picks him up. Crawford outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
Kā tas ir, met sods, met iekšā, jeb met garām.
Jordan sets the pick for Paul. The pass to Spades. From the stripe. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Spades has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. Dallas shooting straight 49% from the field. They need a good offensive possession.
Jordanam jau piedodams, ka viņš met garām, viņš jau māk skaisti piedankot, zin kā uzsiš čomiem morālo uz augšu, tur high fives padot un jā.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. That's tipped, but they recover it. The dish to Nowitzki. Another shot. And it's Spades with the rebound. Spades has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call.
Kāds goaltendings? Galīgi saspieduši galvu jau puikas. Galīgi galvu saspieduši.
And the Clippers making a change here. Rydick is jacked in. Free throw on Bahamute. Good.
You know, you look at Dallas, and that team didn't rely too much on the mid-range or the short game last season, but they could have. They shot 70%
viens mīnus.
12 feet and in, excluding drives.
Latvija nekāpa olimpiādē.
Barnes against Crawford. Barnes can't get it to go.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And Bahamute kicks to Crawford. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
No, NBA, jā, nu.
For the Mavs, and
Nu, Čalim naudu sagriez galvu, nu, ko tu citu, lai saka,
a
nu.
lot of dirt, tight posts and push shots.
Būtu normāli kapājis. Tagad apskaties 20 limaks varētu pelnīt. Tā, ko, nu vairs, ko, nu neko.
If teams only protect the 3 and the rim, you can feast on them with the little short push shots, and the Mavs did that last season.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Nowitzki. Here's Spades, rejected by Nowitzki. Bogut dishes to Matthews. Over in the corner, Williams. Clippers grab the miss. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Nu, vai viņš būtu varioros palicis, tas jau ir cits jautājums, bet, nu.
Crawford with another miss.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Barnes with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. And Matthews gets it to go.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And he was fouled on the way out.
Met
2 free throws now for him.
labāk.
Terrific game for Luke Mbamute. He has 12 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Buļļi,
Bahamute drops them both.
Plus 7.
And really,
Cik jau
the last
jākapāja?
few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Crawford kicks to Bahamute. Paul outside.
Nu, tas jau bija gaidāms, ka Deandre jau Buļļiņ, kas te notika. Buļļi, Bārnī.
Chris Paul, guys, for the last decade, the best point guard in the NBA. Now, there's some new competition for that distinction, though.
Trešā ceturdaļa jau. Ko čaba dille.
And it's always exciting to watch these two go head to head.
How would you compare Chris Paul and Steph Curry?
Well, Steph Curry is just an off-the-chart shooter. I think the best in the history of the game and overall.
Vai neredzēt, ka Pauls 3 sods aizmet garām.
Paul is more of an orchestrator, a maestro supreme.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes to Reddick. Here's Crawford. He's got 14. Paul passes to Griffin. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks trail by 6. Williams attacking. He's looking for Bogut and finds him. Dallas moving the ball around. Barnes against Paul. Speaks with the block. They retain possession.
Varēja iekrist.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year.
Daj Bogu parakuši Kings
Their
jopt.
long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were
Blin.
absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for
Man liekas, tur pusē tra galva palika no to scenārija.
Good on the second free throw. Clippers leading by 5. Paul goes in. That's good.
Ej, nost tāds Eurostep apkāsiens viņam bija.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Shorty the pass to Bogut. Nifty move. And 2 free throws.
Labi, Griffinam 5. Jopcik.
A lot of contact there.
Ciraks, blin, tā viņam vajag.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier.
Calderons.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a
Tēlo
rough one
Kent,
for him at the
ko viņš
stripe.
pēdējās sezonas NBA dara.
Not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Protams, neskaitot Dallasā viņš bija apšķāls.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Barnes.
Tur vēl spēlēt mācēja to bumbu.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Spates. Bahamute comes in for Blake Griffin. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. Shorty the pass to Zeller.
fuck.
Bahamute with the steal.
Gribēju Brunāvis.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nu kā, Lakeros?
Last year's Dallas Mavericks and where they ranked in the NBA. Second in points off turnovers.
Lakeros, Čāls Zipas, Lakeros.
In the top 5 in fewest turnovers. When you squeeze the orange and take care of the basketball like they do, you put yourself in position to win.
Bļā, Felton necik. Nekaram būtu cik.
I mean, teams really
Noderējis.
are unprepared to deal with that blitzing style, that trapping, diving in the passing lanes, and then running it down your throat in transition.
Dallas making a switch here. Acey's checked in. Both free throws good from Felton. Here's Shorty. 5 points in the game. It's Allen on the wing. Plays it up and banks it in. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
Allen.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
Carters jādabū tīma apakaļ. Bļā, viens ot, ko es gribēju
Allen
izdarīt.
against Felton. Out of bounds.
Ka man būtu tāda baigi skaistie danki.
And over here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 15 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Shot is good in the Los Angeles lead. He's got to just 7 on the basket from Mason.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Viņam zina, kāpēc nebūs Rose liktenis. Tāpēc, ka viņš nespridzina tā, kā Rose spridzināja.
His body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish.
You've got to be clever with your slide.
Rozam bija ritīgs, blin, atletika, bļāviens. Viss tie caurgājieni, viss Durantam jau nav tik traki kā Rozam. Nē, viņam ir labi gājieni, bet, nu, tie nav tādi.
He dishes it to Zeller. And Anderson kicks to Acey. Just 5 to shoot. And a It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more.
Da, viņš jau nepaņēma vienkārši, ka te jau nav NBA, kur tu vairs nezini, tā kā Lebrons no centra bļāviens, 8 soļi un dunks.
And the second free throw, good.
O to jau visvairāk nesaprot Jordans, kuram es nezinu, kurš tikai lobot māk, ne viņam ir reāls post games, nekas tāds, viņam ir lob games vienkārši. Nu, uzbrukumā, protams, uzbrukumā.
Rivers passes to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Dallas. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The shot. And a foul on the shot. Strike for 2.
Allen's 3 sods ar mēs.
He's got 10 points and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Cik, blin, NBA viss ir kārtībā, ja jau Lebrons var no centra bez dribla iedankot un vēl sodu uzprasīt un iedod, nu, NBA tas ir normāli.
And that one falls for Allen.
Oh, Ray, come on, vecīt, tas bija jāiemēt.
And he nails the third. Los Angeles leading by 7.
Gan es nostīlēju.
Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. Anderson with the block. At the elbow, it's Allen. To the inside, Zeller will not go.
Zeller, vecīt.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since
Tas bija gaidāms. Gazols droši vien izfauloja, ne?
And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And it's good. And that's now 7 points for Shorty.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there.
Es varu par šitiem nostājātiem pateikt to prikolu, ka šitie te šaks ir tik dirk aprēc, ka dirks uz vietas, ķipa, 8 soļus nospēra un tur ritīgi, baigi ritīgi ierēci pa viņu. Un tā bija kaut kāda tur, nezinu, kas viņš skaitījās, top play no centra bļāviens. Tas jau bija tas Lebrons, ko es stāstīju. Vienkārši aiziet, iedanko un vēl uzprast sodu. Jau no centra nedodankot un pasaka, oh, this is a good game by Lebron. Nu, tad ir bišķi aparēķini, ko tie amerikāņi īsti saprot, kas ir good game un kas ir bļāviens nostaigāts.
Felton has got 5 points in the quarter.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Hey, there's no denying it. DeAndre Jordan was a force on the boards last season. Led the league with 15 rebounds a game.
AC misses.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's Zeller.
What the fuck, kādā veidā izpasīt bumbārā?
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. You know, talking about Jordan, dominant, obviously,
come on.
Not only had the most rebounds, but he also had the best rebound percentage at 32%.
25? Bļāviens, kurš tā tas ir? Magī vai? Kaut vai nezinu. Un negrib zināt.
And when Jordan was on the floor, he was getting a third of every possible defensive rebound.
They've struggled trying to contain Raymond Felton. He has 8 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Quincy Aces. Clippers leading by 10.
Oh, tāds viegls lejā.
Redick's got 4 points this quarter.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Nowitzki, no good.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Felton with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively.
Da labi, kurā? Atsūt man to video. Es gribu ierēkt. Es man liekas, neesmu ķēris šito prikolu.
Lets the three fly. No good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed
LA's gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break. It's Redick on the wing. He kicks it to Mbah-a-Moute. Jordan with the screen on Allen. Out left to the wing. Shoots from the corner. The rebound by Anderson.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Come on, look on. Sāk 2 punkti jāņem. Ko manceptīt tas sots? Ko? Kādā veidā?
Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Redick. And both free throws good for Redick.
Sots met.
Here's Shorty. That will count, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's on target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is... Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Clippers leading by 12. They've got Nowitzki. Matthews out there with Darren Williams. Then it's Bogut. And it's Barnes.
That's the
lineup in the game for Dallas.
What's right now?
So it's the Clippers now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Paul, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas shooting at a decent 44% clip here. The feed to Nowitzki. Offensive rebound Mavericks. The Clippers shooting 51%.
They be offensive rebound.
Paul lays it up.
Come on.
Of the excellent defense at that. Paul's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles.
Es domāju, gan, ka tas ir rekords.
Williams against Paul. Williams in the post. Got it. Good job in the low post. Fourth quarter just getting started.
Cik išē mīnusā?
Matthews against Felton. All alone. Misses off the right iron.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Barnes with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Puts it up from 12. Another shot. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just
bet tur ir skaidrs, amerikāņi viņi nes.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Jordan with the screen on Williams. The drive by Paul, and stolen by Williams. Right side Matthews. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it.
Come on, bļā, viens brīvu pušķiku un atkal nevar iemest. Tas ir vispār vārds.
Here's Crawford. So the whistle blows on the shot.
Man sodu iedod, tas ir normāli. Blīn, Wesley, sadusmo man
tagad. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Free throw good, Crawford. And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury. that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
And the basket by
Bogut. With that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Ball outside. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Bahamute's checked in for Los Angeles. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. A nice shot by Griffin.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's two.
Es domāju, ka Serbi.
Williams against Paul. Nowitzki inside. Off the left rim and out.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Crawford passes to Mbamute. Crawford's got room. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes it from 10. Offensive rebound to the right side. Good chance here for Barnes. And the wing jumper off line.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Paul can't get it to go.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Barnes kicks to Nowitzki. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Williams with the block. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Nu, es neticu, kā finālā beigas grāviens būs. Es neticu. Austrāļi īstenībā labi kapā. Un Austrāļi, ja būs finālā, reāli viņiem būs priekšrocība tāda, kad viņi zina, kad viņiem ir amerikāņi par spēkam. Un amerikāņiem atkal būs galvā spēle pret Austrāļiem, kur viņi varēja pakāst. Un, ja arī Serbija būs finālā, tad viss ir tieši tāpat.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Picked by Griffin.
Blin, nu, bloku šiemet. Vai tu, blin, Paul beigas kencjūties.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Williams kicks to Matthews. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second.
Blin, Bogu.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Back to Paul. He feeds it to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Off the pick.
Jā, blin, tas nevar šito atturēt. Man liekas, Griffins tam met viss, ko viņi grib šodien. Tas ir nereāli. Aizliek apakšu garām. Jā, tas ir normāli. Tas ir piediena.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Screen by Bogut. Inside. Got a piece of it. Back to Barnes. Dallas moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Williams. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
Hey guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Barney, Ken, давай kapā. Kādi jēga viņiem timeout bija ņemt, es tā nesaprotu šito triku.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And speaking of more space for the players, there has even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
You know, players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
But still, eventually you gotta feel like you'll start knocking those
Eko
down.
tekst. Oj, vidim pa ātri atlaid troša.
It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Tu man sasmīdināji, tu esi ēnīgs, pie šito nekriem.
For him tonight. Pulls up from the corner, and Crawford with the basket on the assist by
Ir ēnīgs, ka viņi iemet.
Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight. Mavericks trail by 15.
Nē, bet tas ir reāli rēcīgi.
Defended by Paul.
Kapas Korejā.
And he gets the bucket.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Zini, kas būtu smieklīgāk? Kā viņi netiktu uz turieni. Ot reku, tas būtu rēcīgi, blīn.
And it's Paul penetrating. Jordan dishes to Griffin. Banked in off the glass. Griffin's got 22.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 12 points again in the basket from Williams. The Clippers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Jordan the screen. Griffin kicks to Jordan. Pass to Paul. Right side, Griffin. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here is Barnes. It's hauled in by the
Come on, nu.
Crawford's got
Tik
6
stāsts
rebounds
viss
down the
iznāca.
game. Up the floor. And
Viņam.
again. Griffin's got 8 here in the quarter.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Paul against Williams. Screen by Bogut. Williams kicks to Bogut. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he
Jā,
does.
tas būtu
And how
tehniski.
about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Paul.
Tā loģiski, ka Vācijā drēz aizpils viss nokārtos.
Paul's got 22 points. Here's Williams. Pass to Nowitzki.
Lokiem galvenais.
And he gets the bucket.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Here's Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that
Jā,
one
tas
goes
tas
in.
bija.
Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight. Mavericks trail by 14. Williams kicks to Barnes. Here's Nowitzki, and Dallas again with the bucket.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Jordan kicks to Mbamute. Jordan with a screen on Barnes. Picked by Griffin. Paul passes to Crawford. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Griffin a screen on Matthews. Crawford, no luck.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Nowitzki. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Nowitzki's got 12 points in just the second half. Clippers leading by 10. Paul outside. Out left to the wing. Griffin against Bogut. The 11-footer. And Blake Griffin.
Nu, come on, nu, blin, nu, cik viņš var mest?
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter? They're riding that hot hand. And you see the way
normāli.
Griffin plays. He is a force.
Daņātu lieti cauri jau spēli zaudēt, mērķis izpildīts.
Due to his strength and activity.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford.
Yours.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. Nowitzki.
Oh, Dirks.
No question, powered it down.
Kā kings.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even
Dai Bogu, notu to pajolu.
to get to the pump.
For Griffin,
Jā, fucking Griffins, brāvens. Nu, cik viņš var šitos mest? Es nesaprotu.
Bull in a china shop, something that I think Clark embraces.
Yeah, I think he'd rather be the bull than the china in that
Blārnī,
situation because of his
nu,
strength
come
and
on.
physicality. And I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward.
And so only
Viņi
one
ņemet.
team tonight,
Nu,
guys.
tas ir
Not a
normāli,
monster
tas ir
blowout
normāli.
by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Los Angeles.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was
Griffins
slipping
nokrīt tā
away
kā
a bit,
pudele.
but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And it'll mark
Oi.
their fourth win on the year.
Viss notiek,
Actually,
viss
their
notiek,
fifth
viss
win
notiek.
on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times
Es
total
nezinu,
in the
man būs
season,
baigi labi.
a 2-0 advantage is
Man
pretty
būs
healthy.
baigi labi.
Fantastic show. And
To es zinu,
what an
Token.
amazing all-around game it was for Blake Griffin. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Barnes dishes to Nowitzki. Here's Bogut. Good work defensively by Paul.
To es zinu, Token, ka man būs
So the
labi.
Clippers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game,
Griffins.
Blake Griffin.
Loģiski.
He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge
Jā,
impact on
30
the
punktu
outcome of this
čalim,
game.
nu jā,
There
nu.
was nothing they could do to slow him
Jā.
down, Ernie.
Nu nav brīnums, jā.
Man,
Jā.
going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more straight up scary than Blake Griffin? I don't think so. Big, strong, powerful, with the skills to match that athleticism.
Ko
If
citu
you're a
var teikt?
defender in the post and you see Blake Griffin
Ko
coming down the
citu var
lane,
teikt?
the only thing you think is, uh-oh, the man is just a beast.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Nekas, līdz apskatīsies, kas mums ar statiem. Tā. Jā, Dirks Kings, kā parasti, Bārnijas attāna. Bļāvien 6/20 Bārnijā metienu, ej tu nost. Reku, esat to plivinājis, nereāli vienkārši. Tā, kas te rebiņos. Nu, blīn, Bogutam double, nu, blīn, man nav ko teikt, Čāls īsts zvērs man. Tā, kas te piespēlēs, Viljams, jā. Nu, blin, vecī, tu gan daudz guli. Tā, kas te blokos? Blin, Boguts Kings, kas ar turnoveriem? Ej, nost, man pa visu spēli 4 turnoveri un es to spēli vēl pakāšu. Ej, tu nost, nu vispār tas ir. Es nezinu, man nav ko... Ej, nost, šitiem čaļiem pat nekas no blokiem nav. Nu, cik viņiem ir? 5 bloki. Cik mani? 7, 9, 10. Nē, sajuk. 7, 9. Blīd, 11 bloki. Nu, blīd, man defs ir zvēra. Haroče, man offense šodien nav bijis. Kaut gan 2 man nav bijuši. Nē, zinies, man fascinē tas, ka man Boguts ar double savākt. Alohs Jordans, ka es skapāju otru Dallas karjeru. Blīd, neko viņš nevarēja izdarīt. Tas ir vispār vāks. Blīd, Bogut, kāpēc tev -2? Jau Bogut, vecī, tev viss kārtībā? Blīd, -2 overalls Bogutam, blīd, man kaut kā nepatīk šitās. Man bail paliek. Kas mēs līdz apskatīsies, kas pa lietu ir. Blē, kā viņš nebūtu apmierināts. Nē, te viss ir normāli, viņam čotka, blīn, vēl +1 uz augšu. Blīn, kaut kas nav, jā. Šitiem, te viss ir, nu. Nē, būs labi. Zinu, ko es gribēju apskatīties. Savu baigo čom, blīn, viņš. Aha, reku imants labākais čoms, blīn. Šīt, vins, vecīt. Izviņi, bratan, tu karjeru nebeigs vēl. Tev vēl būs jākapā. Tā, kur ir, bļāviens, te trade finders. Blin, kur ir? O. Ko? Nē. Es nezinu, ko es došu. Es zinu, ka man Kārters ir jādabū tīmā, blīn. Tā, 4 līmi puikam. Nu, reku, Džerebko. Blīn. 4, 29 un 5 līmi, nu nevar iznest, nu. Paņā, 3, nu, 3. Cik viņam bija 4, 20? Blin, es rei negribu atdot. Fuck. Shit. Houston, we have a problem. Es taču gudrs pagāju, te taču free agent vēl. Tā, pagaidī, ko mēs varētu izdomāt. Es pat nezinu, ko varētu izdomāt. Es esmu satraucies tagad. Tas ir nabaks. Nu nevar būt, ka man jādod zellerus. Čista, blīn, paraks Sanders, ne, un Ietreido pret Kārteru. Blīn, veci, tā bija diezgan gudra ideja. Bet es nezināju, man tik daudz brīvie līdzekļi ir. Man liekas, turpat nav Sanders vajadzīgs. Pieņemsim. Cik bija Kārteram 4.20, jā? Nu, mēs pieņemsim, mēs varētu paņemt... to pašu Lerī. Rosteris full. Blīn, man full rosteris. Nē, es no kaut ko jātiek vaļā, Halī. Liels kontrakts. $4.29 bija? Nu, to mēs līdz var apskatīties. Nav taču problēmu. Jā, 4.29. 4.29, jā. Jā. Mēs varētu... Vispār jāpamēģina vienkārši, varbūt tās var kādu piku bļāviens dabūt vai kaut ko tādu. Reku šīs jābūt jau īsti labs tāds cap trades. Bet, es gribu kādu piku, vienkārši piku. To fuck you, Nick Young, tu tā nespēlēs. Vienkārši piku. Neviens nevar vienkārši piku piedāvāt. Aha. Jā, šās. Paļu bomka var. Vienkārši negribu. Zini, kā es izdevīgāk, vai šitā izdarīt? Aiziet uz citu tīmu vienkārši. Pieņemsim. Es gribētu Nuggets, second rounder. Bļā, viņam full rosteris. Fuck. Un viņam reāli piķis atļauj paņemt Džerebko vēl. Viņam reāli atļauj, bet viņam full rosteris. Nu, tīms, kurš netērē daudz piķi, ir Lakers vēl. Man liekas, ka Lakeriem vēl piķis daudz bija. Lakeri arī zem kepa jau. Bļāviens. Es negribu vienkārši izmest ārā. Es jau varu Džerebko atstāt. Es jau varu aiztreidot reku, man taču ir bļāviens šitas kenaks. Man gan arī patīk šitas treids, kamēr es ieraudzīju bļāviens. Tur vispār jāiziet cauri, moši kaut kas indīgi garšīgs izsprākst ārā. Kaut kas indīgi garšīgs, bet neizskatos, ka tā... Blīn! Oho! Īsnībā, bļāviens, man second rounderis noderēs. Bet jāapskatās, vai vēl te kaut kas labs nav. Zinu, kā sīkais paņēmis Bertāni, Prikolī. Nē, es neņemšu viņu, nevajag. Reāli, man taču Džerebko nevajag, blīn, fuck him. Vienkārši sakot latviski. Tāpat tās 1 gada līgums viņam ir. Tāpat tās viņš nav vajadzīgs. Viņam pēc sezonas līgums šā vai tā beidzas. Šitas pat ir ideālāks variants. Atbrīvoja roster spotu. Ko es te skatīšos, te viss ir čotka. Nu, un tūlītās bļāviens, mēs tūlītās uztaisām, kur ir free agents. Bet bļāviens, es man liekas nevarēšu viņu vēl aiztreidot. Man tas neuztrauc vispār. Galīgi neuztrauc. Tā mēs tādu jaunu fujaku vajadzētu piedāvāt. Es būtu gatavs kaut tā šito kentu viņiem piedāvāt. Tā, vecīt, cik tu gribi? Jā, vecīt, to mēs tūlīt nokārtosim šito. Šī 4-2-2. Blin, man nav citu variantu. O, shit. Te jau var kaut ko garšīgi izsprākt ārā, te var. Tas mēs kaut kā apskatīsimies, ko mums te nevajag. Ko mums te nevajag. Redz, Kuzminskas ej, blin, sēd uz beņķi, blin. Te jau kā parasti par porziņķi kaut ko gudru uzjautā. Tas jau nav nekas jauns. Blin, Zellers zaudē minūtes, Eisīs zaudē minūtes. Nu, kāpēc, nu? Jāpamēģinājās ar Stevensonu aiztreidot. Man jau Stevensonu reāli nevajag. Un kur ir mans čāls, viņas Kārters? Fuck! Nu, kas man ir jādara, lai es Kārteri dabūtu? Es nesaprotu. Kas? Cannot be traded dirty days. Opā. Opiņkā. Pareizi. Tāda lieta man te bija, jā. Andersonam 3-4 minūtes, what the fuck? Kā var Andersonam tam iedot? Kādā veidā? Es atņevu šitiem nost, es pat nevaru 34 minūtes Andersonam iedot. Kas tad viņi ir bļāviens sakurījušies. Dirkam pat vajag minūtes uz augšu, ķipa. Bārnijam ir normāli, Metjūzam Viljamsam normāli. Kaut gan vēl varētu nolikt uz leju. Ķipa, nu labi, pieņemsim šitā, nu šitā. Alenam 19, nu labi, nu šitā. Makonelam 18, nu labi, šitā. Nu tad tev var 30 iedot. Nu labi, tas būtu tik daudz, nu, kas ten ir. Nu labi, Eisijam atņemam. Kur ir Stevensons. Un viņš šitā Stevensonam. Čista. Es tāki gudrs puik. Stevensons būs šitā. Šitā. Nē, šitā. Un tagad šitā. Un tagad šitā te. Čoptati zobrati. Es tikai nezinu, kā izskatīsies tas tīms, bet, nu... Uztaisīs vienu simulate. Yes. Nu, tā loģiski, viņam taču Bertāns neinteresē reāli. Pēc kam viņam vajag Bertānu? Viņam taču ir savs sensations. Poržingis, zin kā, kaut kā tā. Redz, tur ir. Man vajag daudz mīnusos esam, man nepatīk šitās. Blin, Kurucs jau būs kručšķāls, es domāju, ja viņš tiks normālā kārtā nodraftēts. Nu, viens top 10 viņam ir jābūt. Top 10 ir jābūt Kurucam. Tā jāapsver, cik man tīms ir spēcīgs vispār tagad. 8-2-2, 18. Vēl sliktāk nekā bija. Prikolīti jānosimulē. Man baigi niezi, nagi. Oi, blīn. Nē, Lakers jopcik. Kas mums te ir? Boguts neko labu nav izdarījis. Kādās minūtes sadalījušās. Bļāviens, es nesaprotu, simulējot minūtes sadalēs normāli. Minūtes normāli sadalēs, kad tu mauc spēli, blin, tās minūtes ne tuvu nav līdzīgas šitai visam. Tas ir nereāli. Bļāviens, Stevensons baigi nokapājis. Man ies rokas, es gribu vēl vienu game nosimulēt. Nē, we are good. Yes, we are good team. Yes, simulate game, yes. Blīn, pret Sixeriem. Es domāju, rīt jāuzkapā, man šodien kaut kā pietiek. Man nav noskaņojums šodien, es tā izkapāt. Zaudē roketiem, man uzreiz noskaņojums pazūd, zin kā. Es tāds satraucies uzreiz tagad, zin kā. Vecīt, es tev uzticos. Šies plus 18 čāls priecīgs uzreiz skautingā. Es tā domāju, rīt jāuzkāp apskaties. Rīt divas skaistas spēles būs pret Sixeriem un pret Celtics, zin kā. Kaut kā tā saproties, Čabadille, Hače, Rāceņi. Rītdien not Sixers, blin, kāda viņa bilāns 3-7, tie nabagi joprojām. Reku pret Celtics, blin, 7-2 bilāns. Kas var būt labāks? Kas var būt labāks par šo? 3,5 fanu interesi, un 80,1. Man ir 99,6, tātad mans tīms ir vairāk patīkams. Ātri jāapsies, kas man te bija pa prikoļiem. Nu, arī var tā, yes. Blin, get 2 picks in the lottery. Man ir viens piks pagaidām. Bet es domāju, es otru piku dabūšu, ka es aizstriedošu Stevensonu pret kādu Carteru vai kaut ko tādu, bet es īsti nezinu. Nu jā, protams. Ātri jāapskatās, kur vēl es varētu kādu piķi atbrīvot. Man vajadzēs kaut kā laikam no šī tikt vaļā vēl Kent. Bet, nu, to mēs kaut kad vēlāk izdarīsim, vēlāk. Nē, te nekas labs nesprākst ārā. Tā. Jā, redz, 30 dienas nav pagājuši Stevensonam, bļāviens. Jā, ar to arī pietiek šodienai.